Hi, this is Brad Linder with Liliputing, and this is a first look at Chromecast. It's a small device, costs about $35, and it's plugged into the back of my television, and it boots relatively quickly. I just went ahead and turned on the power while we're waiting here, and what it lets you do is stream internet video to your television using your phone, tablet, or computer as a remote control. So you can see we're connecting to the internet, and now we're connected. Now I can go to the YouTube app on my phone, and if a Chromecast device is detected on your network, you'll see this little box here at the top that you can click. So let's go ahead and bring up a video.
Hi, this is Brad Linder with Liliputing, and
that's me. And we're going to say we want to watch it on the living room, and it'll stream it here. Now, it's not actually streaming from my phone, it's actually streaming over the internet, but the phone acts as a sort of remote control. And what that means is, while it's working, I can go and do other things with my phone, check up on my RSS feed, surf the web, and the video will continue to play. Now I can scroll down here from the top and use notifications to pause, play, or do other actions. So let's, for instance, go ahead and fast forward a little bit. Now it takes a moment for this to buffer, but
switch your input to that HDMI source.
But it does work. Now this isn't just for YouTube. You can also go into other applications. Exiting can be a little tricky. Basically, if you start to try to play another video, it'll do it with no problem. Or you can go in here, hit the Chromecast button, and say, let's go switch to watching that on my phone, and it'll take us back to the front. Now on my phone, I'm going to go into the Netflix app, because that's another application that's been optimized to use Chromecast. But not landscape mode here, apparently. And let's go ahead and fire up an episode of Law and Order. And we're going to hit the Chromecast button. So we want to play it in the living room. And it should work very much the same way, except now the way the Netflix app works, you actually get sort of cover art for the video that you're watching, as well as a remote control. So it takes a moment to start up, but once it does, we've now got a remote control app for our TV.
In the criminal justice system, the people are represented by two separate yet equally important groups: the police who investigate crime and the district attorneys who prosecute.
Problems with their marriage, Miss Kincaid. You're arguing that's probable cause.
So there you go. And again, we can switch back to this device, and it should kick us out of that interface. This time it actually sort of dumps us out on onto the main screen there, and then the video continues playing locally. Now this doesn't just work on mobile devices, doesn't just work on Android devices, it also works with supported applications running iOS, and there's also an option to use it on a computer. So I'm going to go ahead and fire up the Google Chrome browser on my PC, and then stream it to the TV. So again, with the same device, as long as everything's connected to the same home network, I can now surf the web on the TV using my PC. And it's taking any content that's available on my PC in a browser tab. So as long as that browser tab is open, I can switch to other browser tabs on my computer, and this will continue playing. And that lets you do some pretty neat things like, let's switch a different browser tab here that I already have open. And this is Hulu. And you can see that I can actually go ahead and play video from Hulu. Not from Hulu Plus, not the subscription-based version.
You feel like you were the most important person in the universe.
But from the free version of Hulu, it's now streaming on the TV. And again, I can go full screen here, and I can hit Alt-Tab or do whatever I want on my computer, go and run other apps on my computer, and it'll continue streaming. Now, the playback can be a little bit choppy here, but it does work. And it'll probably work even better if you use lower bitrate video. In addition to Hulu, there's another pretty neat trick that I've discovered, which is that if you go to, actually let's see if I can show this in the same browser tab. If you either type C // into your browser to get to a sort of file browser, you can look at local media that's on your computer, or you can drag and drop files from your computer. Now, not all files work, but MP4 video files, drag and drop it into the browser.
Good luck and be good.
And what you get is Google Chrome has a built-in application that lets you view videos. So in this case, again, let's go to full screen. And we've got an episode of Whose Line Is It Anyway? Streaming straight from my computer.
We have to dress the alien up in something. Something. It can't go all green like this.
I can control it, I can pause it, I can fast forward it. And it's basically a local file that's now streaming from my PC straight over to the computer. So in this case, it's not taking the video over the internet the way that it is with Netflix and YouTube or audio from Pandora or other sites. It's actually taking it directly from my computer. So again, the quality might not be as good because it's not pulling it straight down from the internet. It has to sort of transcode the video from my computer, send it over the home network to the device. So it's not a perfect solution, but it is a way to play local media. So if you have files on your computer that you want to play in the web browser, you can do that. And if I close the browser tab, it closes out of the content there, and it should dump us back to the front screen, which it does. Now, one thing that I did discover, though, is, and of course Hulu is sort of letting you get away with this because pretty much any site with Flash video, it's going to be able to stream Flash video. Ultimately, Hulu doesn't tend to like to let people do these sorts of things, so I wouldn't be surprised if Hulu cuts down on access. Other websites may restrict access, and so, for instance, I've noticed that I can go to Amazon Instant Video, and I can navigate through and see files that are in my Amazon account, but when I try to actually play those videos, nothing happens. So I'm going to go ahead and try playing. We're going to switch to the video play view, and while the video is playing on my laptop, or it's actually getting ready to start playing on my laptop, it's not going to stream through to the TV. So Amazon does not work, but Hulu works, YouTube works, other applications work, and local content works. So overall, it's pretty impressive, pretty versatile, and an interesting way to get internet content onto your TV for just $35. It's even cheaper than that when you consider the fact that new Chromecast customers get 3 months of free Netflix subscription. That's $8 a month of value. It sort of brings the price down to $11 plus shipping and tax. So there you go. That is a quick look at what happens when you try to use the Chromecast to stream different types of content. Actually, let me show you one more thing real quickly. This might be a little tough to show on the video, but I'm going to go and cast one more item. This time I'm going to bring up the YouTube site in my web browser on my mobile or on my PC. And when you're using a supported device with the Chromecast browser extension, YouTube and other sites that support it will recognize what you're doing and bring up this extra little button here that says Select Screen. So I can say I want to show this on my living room screen, and now it should stream just the video, not the whole website. And now again, as same way as when I was using the phone, it's going to go ahead and pull the content in directly from the internet and turn this into a remote control kind of application. So now it's not taking video from the browser tab per se, it's taking video from the internet and letting me control playback using this device. I can hit the button again, say I want to watch it on this computer, and goes away from the TV and back to here. So that's a quick look at Chromecast. It's an inexpensive, easy to use, and fast booting device that lets you send content from the internet to your TV. Doesn't work with every mobile application, doesn't work with every website, but it is pretty impressive what you can get for just $35. This is Brad Linder with Liliputing.